They give you a quadratic equations and then they say they have equal roots. About quadratic equations, whenever you write in this standard format, then we have the quadratic formula to give you the roots directly. X will equal to negative b, positive negative square root b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Whether this result are real number or non-real number is based on this part, what inside the square root. So that's why we give a name for this part. It's called delta. And then we consider it is an indicator to show is there any real roots or we don't have real roots. If delta is larger than 0, then that part like maybe will become positive square root 5. Then we have the first case plus square root 5, the second case minus square root 5. So we will have two different real roots. Because square root are positive is okay, it's give real numbers. The second case, if delta is equal to 0, what inside is 0, then that means it will give us positive negative square root 0. We add the same 0 and we minus 0, that means exactly the same. So we only have one repeated roots. Here that means equal roots is referred to this condition. Similarly, if the indicator is more than 0, let's say if it is square root negative 5, it's because of square root negative 5, we can just imagine that, but we can't find any value fulfill this requirement. So we say that this is not real root. We have no real value of roots. We only have some roots with imaginary part, which is non-real. And beware that this is two-direction conclusion, which means if they say that it's one repeated root, you know automatically that the indicator delta equal to 0. So apply to this case, they say one equal real root. So they try to imply you that the indicator is equal to 0. So in this question, given there are equal roots, so we know the indicator equal to 0. That means b squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. A very important thing is you have to identify very clearly what is a, what is b, what is c. It depends on is that coefficient of x or x squared. So x squared plus kx without x and another group 36. We get a equal to 1, b equal to positive k, c consists of two terms, which is 8k plus 36. So we put it inside. K squared minus 4 times 8, 32k, minus 4 times 36, negative 144 equal to 0. So it's formed another quadratic equations where k is our unknown this time. So we just use our calculator formula 1, negative 32, negative 144, then we get two results, which will be our answer. Or we use cross method. 4 times 36 will give you 144. So I know it's minus 36 and then positive 4. By the zero product rule, is something times something give you 0. That means the first factor equal to 0. If not, then or another factor will equal to 0. So k is equal to negative 4 or k is equal to 36. We have two solutions to fulfill this requirement.